My name is Stacey Grooms, and this is my multidimensional snapshot. I'm going to start with the personal dimension and use dance to relate those various aspects because that's been a big part of my life. I got my BA in dance when I was very young, and I did this kind of dance. And then I took a break from all that and got married and had kids and a real life. And now I am more of a salsa, swing, and country dancer. Dance relates to my biological dimension because I'm physically able to dance. And because of that, it gives positive feedback to my biological self and promotes my biological health. Psychologically speaking, it keeps me sane, so it also is good therapy. And it's always been part of my identity. Even when I was younger, I thought of myself as a dancer. Who else could I be? And I guess I dance, therefore I am. Spiritually speaking, it's obviously a creative thing to do, so it keeps me creative, and but there's also a very interconnectedness that you feel with other people when you're dancing with them, whether you're performing with them or social dancing with them. There's a lot of communication, and sharing that experience has a spiritual element to it for me. According to our textbook, in the environmental dimension now, the physical place that a person lives is starting to be considered as a big part of who they are, and that is very significant in my life because I grew up on a farm. I'm an Iowa farm girl, and having access to spaces like this, were very significant in my development. My physical environment allowed my introverted self to have a refuge. Time alone outside developed a fairly introspective dimension to my personality. Culturally speaking, I have strong rural farming culture roots. That's my heritage. And then as far as dyads go, I have a husband of 24 years that I like a lot, and I have a couple of kids who are 16 and 19, and I like them too. As far as formal organizations go, I work for a church, and when I began this program, I had a full-time position in children's ministry. That was a great mommy job and allowed flexibility to be home for my children when they needed me to. It was also very flexible for going back to school to get my MSW and start a new career. However, last fall, my boss quit and left me in charge, so we'll just see how that works. I know one thing, I am not giving up school. We'll see how the other thing works. As far as communities go, obviously I'm part of a church community. I'm also part of the social dancing community here in Austin. There are a lot of good people that share my love for dancing, and I try to spend time in places where we will see each other and share that experience. And now, of course, we are a community. We're getting to know each other and support each other, and we are pursuing a common goal. Time, the dimension of time. I am probably overly connected to clock time. It kind of runs my life. I'm very good with deadlines, but I'm also very stressed out by trying to keep up with it all. As far as globalization and the time element, I think that it has impacted my behavior in a negative sense by allowing me to live a comfortably oblivious life for any times in my life that I've chosen to, and I have at times. I was aware of things happening in the world, but I didn't have to deal with it. I had the luxury of pretending that my life was normal. In a positive sense, though, it has impacted my behavior by opening me up to new experiences and attitudes towards life and time. And I hope that I will learn a lot about time from other cultures and people and learn to let go of my rigid interpretation of time and how it should manage me. And I think that will be good for me. I hope to get the hang of it. I think the impact of globalization on the behavior of my future clients will affect them negatively in that they may experience frustration with a helping system that doesn't always address their needs in a way that makes sense to them, because that's the way it is sometimes. Red tape and bureaucracy are confusing and frustrating to me, but they're part of my culture. I help to be able to use my familiarity with those things and my sense of being able to work around them to help my future clients. On the positive side, I think the article that we read about youth and their sense of globalization and their sense of mobilization and their interconnectedness through media becoming more activist is really, really positive and hopeful for the future. And I'm kind of excited at the thought that people who are young and not jaded yet and are positive and wanting to see and help other people around the world are doing that by using the tools that are available to them through technology. And that is all I have for now. Thank you. Hope to see you soon, and good luck.